Welcome back, Culers. The shockwaves just keep coming from FC Barcelona. In today's video, we break down the sudden and surprising exit of Inigo Martinez to Al-Nassr, a deal that comes with no transfer fee but saves €12 million in salary. But why did Martinez leave now? And what's the truth behind the secret gentleman's agreement with Barça? We also look at Andreas Christensen's fight to save his Barça career, Barcelona and Chelsea targeting Inter's Alessandro Bastoni, but what this all means for Ronald Araujo's future. Could Pau Cubarsí and Joan Garcia be leading a new generation at Camp Nou? Stay with us for the full breakdown of the Blaugrana's defensive shakeup and what Hansi Flick's next move could be. The recent news concerning Iñigo Martínez has been a dagger for FC Barcelona. While it is true that the club will save a lot in terms of his salary thanks to his departure, there is undeniably a sporting disadvantage to the club. Moreover, there is no transfer fee involved as well. However, a recent update from 3Cat reveals that Iñigo Martínez has his own reasons for leaving the club this summer, despite a great showing last season both individually and collectively. As per the report, he believes he is not at the right physical level anymore. Barcelona defender Iñigo Martínez has made a bold and mature decision about his future. At 34 years old, he reportedly feels that he can no longer handle the physical demands of playing 50 high-intensity matches per season, a self-assessment that led him to consider leaving the club. Martinez's decision is deeply rooted in professionalism. Rather than risk becoming a liability to the team, he chose to step aside. This exit was made possible thanks to a pre-existing gentleman's agreement between him and FC Barcelona, allowing him to leave if the right offer came along. While his departure marks a loss in quality and experience, Barcelona still have a strong defensive core. In fact, Andreas Christensen, who had a tough injury-hit season, was the first player to report for pre-season training, showing strong commitment and intent to fight for his place under Hansi Flick. Stopper Christensen, for his part, is fresh off what was an altogether difficult term in Catalonia's capital in 2024-25. Owing to a pair of long-term injury problems, the Dane took to the pitch in a competitive setting on just 6 occasions. Such woes have given rise to mounting speculation surrounding his future of late, amid suggestions that Christensen could be pushed out if an enticing offer arrives for his signature. Safe to say, however, that if the recent efforts on the part of the former Chelsea man are anything to go by, then he evidently has not yet given up hope of reviving his Barcelona career. Christensen was the very first Barca player to arrive at the club's base for training on Thursday morning. This comes after the 29-year-old was also the first to arrive on several occasions last month, a clear message of intent for Hansi Flick and his staff. Chelsea and Barcelona are reportedly eyeing up a deal to sign Inter Milan defender Alessandro Bastoni. This according to French outlet Sport.fr. They report that in the Blaugrana's case, the interest would be contingent on Ronald Araujo leaving. Defender Alessandro Bastoni has become one of Inter Milan's most high-profile players. The Italian international has been at the Nerazzurri for 7 years. He has been a fixture in the first team starting 11 since 2019, following a loan spell with Parma. Bastoni has been a key figure for Inter under both Antonio Conte and Simone Inzaghi. Chelsea and Barcelona eyeing up Inter Milan defender Alessandro Bastoni. There is some doubt about how long Bastoni will be featuring for Inter under Christian Chivu, however. At least according to Sport.fr. The French outlet anticipate that the 26-year-old is on the radar of a couple European heavyweights. Firstly, Sport.fr report, Chelsea are dreaming of a move for Bastoni to bolster their defense. Then the French outlet report, Barcelona are also eyeing up a move for Bastoni. However, this would only be as a replacement for Ronald Araujo in the event of the Uruguayan's departure. It has already been confirmed by reliable journalists that Iñigo Martínez will leave Barcelona this summer. Out of the blue, the Spaniard will be joining Saudi Arabian side Al-Nassr as a free agent. Still, many are confused by this sudden move and why Barcelona are allowing him to leave for free, but there appears to be an answer to everyone's questions. According to the information provided by Mundo Deportivo, the real reason that Barca has allowed Martinez to leave for free is due to a pre-existing gentleman's agreement between the club and the veteran defender. In fact, the report claims this agreement was reached last season. Barcelona had an agreement with Martinez. The player had previously received a tempting offer from Saudi Arabia, but he turned it down at the time and trusted the project being built by Hansi Flick. However, he reached an agreement with Barca that if a new offer similar to that one were to arrive again, then he would accept it and wanted the club to create no hurdles for his exit. Barca reportedly agreed to this, and it seems that they have kept their word. Unfortunately, there appears to be no transfer fee involved in this move. Still, the club has reportedly managed to free up €12 million in terms of fair play margin with his exit. Yet, it remains true that Hansi Flick is losing one of his most trusted soldiers. Despite his age, Martinez is a top defender and continuously showcased his ability to perform at the highest level last season. Without a doubt, this is a move that hurts the club on the pitch. The fallout stemming from Marc-André Ter Stegen's ongoing back and forth with La Liga champions Barcelona has begun to take its toll on the German social media accounts. Marc-André Ter Stegen is once again at the center of controversy in Spain. According to a report by El Chiringuito TV, the veteran goalkeeper has officially been stripped of his captaincy at FC Barcelona. This decision reportedly came after Ter Stegen refused to sign a medical document prepared by the club, which outlined his expected absence following back surgery. As the fallout continues, it seems that many Barcelona fans are turning against him. In fact, El Chiringuito claims that Ter Stegen lost around 100,000 Instagram followers in just one day, a clear sign that public opinion is shifting in favor of the club during this tense standoff. In a major development, it appears Iñigo Martínez is indeed moving to Saudi Arabia, a move that was unforeseen about 24 hours ago. It must be noted that Martínez, despite being a prominent member of the team last season, didn't feature much for Barcelona during the preseason trip to Asia. At the age of 34, it appears that Martínez believes the time is right for him to leave Barcelona and kickstart the final chapter of his career. Fabrizio Romano confirms Iñigo Martínez's move. Mateo Moretto was the first journalist to report on Iñigo Martínez's potential move to Saudi Arabia, with Al-Nassr emerging as the likely destination. Now, Italian transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has confirmed the move by giving his customary "here we go" for the transfer. Romano states that Martínez is all set to join Al-Nassr on a free transfer, with Barcelona agreeing to terminate his contract that would have expired in 2026. The veteran defender therefore is set to join Al-Nassr as a free agent, with a contract until 2026 and an option to extend until 2027. Martínez will become the teammate of footballing superstar Cristiano Ronaldo, who is still contracted to the Saudi outfit until 2027. As for Barcelona, Martínez's departure will free up some essential space in the wage bill, which may allow the club to register the new signings, Juan Garcia and Marcus Rashford. However, it does mean that players like Andreas Christensen and Ronald Araujo may no longer leave the club, as Barcelona have already gotten rid of one defender, as promised by Deco earlier in the summer. It will be interesting to see how Al-Nassr or even Barcelona confirm the departure. But everything suggests the Catalans will start the new season with Pau Cubarsí and Araujo in central defense. So, Cules, what do you think? Was Iñigo Martínez's departure a wise move for both club and player? Should Barca go all in for Alessandro Bastoni if Araujo leaves? And can Andreas Christensen truly bounce back under Hansi Flick? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of Barcelona's roller coaster summer.